Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and this is the Google Pixel. I ordered this within minutes of it going live, maybe even seconds of it going live, and they didn't have the blue color, but they had quite black and very silver. I decided to go with the black color. And I've been looking forward to this, and it just took a while to get here. So this is pretty expensive. This is the Google Pixel XL, and it starts at $769 for 32 gigabytes, or you can spend another $100 and get 128 gigabytes. But since Photos is free, unlimited as far as uploads go, I figured I'd just get the 32 gigabyte one. It's not expandable, and here's what's inside the box. So I thought we'd take a look at this, unbox it, and then set it up and see what it looks like. Now this phone has a very solid feel to it initially. It's got a really nice, high quality feel to it. It looks very familiar on the front, obviously. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Now we've got a 5.5 AMOLED display. It's actually a QHD display, 2560 by 1440. And then we've got a front 8 megapixel camera, rear 12 megapixel camera, or 12.3 megapixel rather. Let's wait for this to boot up and see what this animation's like. I'm familiar with Nougat 7.1, so let's wait for this to boot. So this should be pretty fast. It's got a new quad-core Snapdragon 821 in it, and it booted up pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and go to Let's Go. It says Insert a SIM card. I think I'm going to take it out of my Nexus and put it into here. I have a Project Fi SIM card in my Nexus, so we'll pop that into place. So we have the SIM card on this side. Now some people say you should power this down. You know, Apple never does, and I never do when I insert it into the Nexus, so I don't really have an issue there. The one thing I have an issue with is this is an expensive phone, and hopefully it's as nice as it costs. It snaps into place nicely. So we'll wait for it. See if we go, oh, there we go. It recognized it, so we don't have to reboot it, which is nice. It doesn't tell us to turn it off either, just for some of those that say you need to turn it off. This one's saying you don't, so no need there. So it says copy your data from an iPhone or an Android device or the cloud. I'm going to copy it from an iPhone. I've never done that before, so let's try that. So it's going to find my Wi-Fi network, it looks like. It's installing the data transfer tool. Okay, this is something I've never done before. So it says, this is the fastest way to bring over the most data. Find the adapter in the box and plug it into your new phone. Okay. So here is my iPhone 7 Plus. Plug this in. I'll leave the wallpaper in the description. Plug this in. Okay, let's see what it does here. Do you want to trust it? Sure, it sees it as a computer. Let's see what it does here. It says phones are connected. To continue, sign in with a Google account. I added my Gmail account to the device. Now it's just activating, so I'm waiting for it. So it's getting ready to copy from my iPhone 7 Plus to the Pixel. The Pixel has completed the setup process for copying data. So right now it says calendar, contacts, email, message attachments, messages, music, photos, and video. I'm not going to move over the photo and video. That'll save me quite a bit of space. And then we'll go ahead and hit copy. The phone is finished copying. I'm going to plug in the power cable since it's just about drained, but it should have copied everything over. It finished transferring and doing the final setup. It installed 9 out of 9 applications and everything set up. It brought over all my messages, so all my text messages from iMessage. This is actually an iMessage conversation. It brought right over to here, conversation or line by line, and all of the timestamps are there and everything. So it did a really nice job as far as that goes. It also brought over a bunch of my music, but it's hard to tell because I already had a bunch of music in Google Play Music. I didn't bring over my contacts or photos because contacts, I didn't want to have a ton of duplicates, and I'll fix that later and merge those over later. And then the photos, I have way too many, and I'd rather just upload them from my computer, the ones that I actually want. So I'm really pretty excited to use this along with Google Assistant. And I'll be doing a video comparing this and Siri later. And my overall first impressions of the hardware is it feels really solid and really high quality. It has a really nice feel to it. The glass gives a unique feel on the top. And these buttons are nice. They have a nice tactile click to them, much nicer than older HTC buttons. And HTC is who makes this. And I'm pretty impressed overall so far. It feels solid. It's probably the most solid Android phone I've ever held on to as far as the build quality. At least that's what it feels like initially. It feels much more solid than the Nexus 6P, and it feels a little smaller than the iPhone 6 Plus or the Nexus 6P, so that's nice. I'll be doing a full review after I use it for about a week or two. I want to make sure that I can give you an honest review. And if there's anything specifically you haven't found on other people's reviews, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to give you any information that they're not giving you. So let me know. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and like. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.